On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Petri.
Petri dish, a small, clear, and round dish with a lid used in laboratories, especially for growing bacteria.
Examples:
Petri dish test. Bacteria on petri dishes. Glass petri dishes are used to culture microorganisms.
Approximately.
Close to a specific number or time, but not exactly that number or time.
Examples:
Approximately 3 feet long. Approximately same. This trail takes approximately 2.5 hours.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Pyrolysis.
A chemical reaction that occurs with the application of heat, resulting in the breakdown of material into smaller chemical components or constituents, often involving the release of gases or liquid byproducts.
Examples:
Biopyrolysis. Pyrolysis plant. The pyrolysis of wood produces charcoal, which can be used as a fuel source.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
Gas filter. clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Asthma.
A chronic respiratory disease characterized by wheezing, coughing, and difficulty breathing.
Examples:
Asthma attack. Asthma symptoms. He always had to carry an inhaler due to his severe asthma.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Diesel.
A type of heavy oil used as fuel, a vehicle or engine that uses diesel fuel.
Examples:
Diesel engine. Diesel car. Nearly all tractors operate on diesel fuel.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Triangular.
Having three angles or sides, forming or shaped like a triangle, equals a three-sided polygon.
Examples:
A triangular alliance. Triangular form. The triangular shape of the pyramid was an important architectural feature.
Swatch.
A small sample or piece taken from a larger whole, often used for testing or comparison, a range of samples or colors used to demonstrate or promote a product or brand.
Examples:
Swatch of fabric. Color swatch. I need to choose a swatch of paint to match my new couch.
Residual.
Relating to or constituting a remainder or leftover portion, remaining after other elements or factors have been removed or taken into account.
Examples:
Residual waste, residual income. The scientist found residual traces of the chemical in the water sample.
Particulate.
Consisting of small particles, especially those that are suspended in a fluid or air.
Examples:
Particulate size, particulate pollution. Smoke from forest fires is causing an increase in particulate matter in the air.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Conventionally.
In a way that follows accepted customs, rules, or standards, in a way that is typical or traditional.
Examples:
Conventionally dressed. Conventionally grown crops. Conventionally, doctors recommend getting at least 8 hours of sleep per night for optimal health.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb: turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Contraption.
A machine or device that is made up of a combination of interconnected parts and often appears complicated or unusual.
Examples:
Farming contraption. Complicated contraption. The inventor created a contraption that could turn salt water into drinking water.
Soot.
A black, powdery substance that is produced by the incomplete burning of a material such as coal, wood, or oil and is often found on surfaces near the source of the fire. Soot-covered walls. Black soot. The fire left a layer of soot on everything in the room.
Vodka.
A distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains or potatoes, typically with high alcohol content and little or no added flavoring.
Examples:
Vodka shot. Flavored vodka. I ordered a vodka tonic at the bar.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently. To find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Churn.
To stir or agitate a liquid, substance, or mixture vigorously to produce foam or because of violent movement, to cause a large number of people to move or leave, to produce something, such as money, through continuous activity or turnover.
Examples:
Churn out manufactured goods. Churn in my stomach. The cream needs to be churned for several minutes before it becomes butter.
Rudimentary.
Relating to basic facts or principles, fundamental.
Examples:
A rudimentary plant. Rudimentary understanding. He has only a rudimentary knowledge of this topic.
Cartridge.
A container, usually made of paper, containing a charge or charges of explosive or combustible material used in firearms or pyrotechnics.
Examples:
Cartridge chamber. Ink cartridge. I need a new printer cartridge because my old one has run out of ink.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Passers-by.
People who are walking past a particular place, often used to refer to a group of people or an undefined number of individuals.
Examples:
Passers-by on the sidewalk. Group of passers-by. The busy street was filled with passers-by hurrying to their destinations.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Vicinity.
The area or region surrounding or in the general vicinity of a particular place or location, a nearby or neighboring region.
Examples:
Immediate vicinity. City and its vicinity. The area in the vicinity of the mall is known for its heavy traffic congestion.
Garage.
A building or part of a building used to store a vehicle or vehicles, typically a car.
Examples:
Electrical garage door. Garage repair. He parked his car in the private garage.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Static.
Not moving or not capable of moving, not changing or not capable of changing.
Examples:
Static electricity. Static website. The static image on the screen took a lot of work to make out.
Fume.
To emit gas, smoke, vapor, or a strong, unpleasant odor, to show anger, irritation, or annoyance in a visible way. Noun, gas or vapor that is emitted from a substance, usually as a result of heating or combustion.
Examples:
Fume with anger. Acrid fumes. The angry customer began to fume when their order was delayed.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Celebrated.
Renowned for possessing admirable attributes.
Examples:
Celebrated artist. Celebrated paper. 3 celebrated tenors performed during the president's inauguration.
Incorrect.
Not in accordance with fact or truth or not accurate.
Examples:
Make an incorrect report. An incorrect translation. He found my English sentences are incorrect.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Assembly.
A group of people who have been elected, especially one that meets regularly and makes decisions or laws for a specific region or country.
Examples:
Assembly line. Assembly hall. This company's assembly plant is an enormous facility.
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university. Late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Artwork.
The pieces of art, such as pictures and photographs used in books, magazines, etc.
Examples:
Ancient artwork. Artwork conservation. Videos documenting the process of creating this pencil artwork have been popular worldwide.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Contagious.
Able to be passed on to others through contact or proximity, especially by infection or disease.
Examples:
Contagious enthusiasm. Contagious virus. The disease is highly contagious and spreads quickly.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Spam.
Unwanted email, usually of advertising material, sent out in bulk.
Examples:
Receive a spam email. Anti-spam technology. You can remove spam messages with special software.
Pollute.
To make an area or substance, such as land, air, water, etc., dirty or harmful to living things, by adding waste matter or harmful chemicals.
Examples:
Pollute the air. Pollute the thread. We should do our best not to pollute the environment.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Landfill.
A site for the disposal of waste materials.
Examples:
Disposal in a landfill. Landfill sites. This country faces problems in finding enough suitable landfill sites.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Economics.
The branch of social science that deals with the production, consumption, and transfer of goods and services.
Examples:
Welfare economics. Economics professor. His class will cover an introduction to agricultural economics.
Incentivize.
To make someone want to do in a particular way by offering them a reward.
Examples:
Incentivize carpooling. Incentivize the right behavior. Governments incentivize their citizens to buy eco-friendly products through subsidies.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property. Slightly. In a small degree or extent, a little. Examples: increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left. Outdoors. In or into the open air, outside a building or structure. Examples: exhausted outdoors. Sleep outdoors. She loves to hike outdoors and explore nature.